Yeah. Okay. I don't know, it just felt like if I sat back, I mean, it was a really close call, but sitting back there, there's a lot of cards he plays that kill me. He's slowly whittling down my board, or whittling down my health with the flyer. Like, I don't draw into something that wins me the game from a static board, except for my 1+7 or +6/+6 enchantment, or whatever. So, I don't know. I think that was, I mean, it worked out. I don't know if that was the right decision. It worked out there, but just basing your decisions on what worked on one time is not generally the way to do it. So who knows? Yeah, I'm not worried about his dragon. Like, if his dragon came out as a flying haste creature there with Goblin Motivator, I was pretty fucked. Anyways, this game have a ladder. This is draft, so every draft is, yes, it has a ladder, or rather, I don't know about ladder rankings one way or the other, but it has a constructed with ratings of some sort. I think it's hidden rankings based on the color of your stuff, I guess. But yeah. But in draft mode, no. Draft, it's per draft, right? So, haven't got a lot of value out of these satyrs. They've drawn me like 2 cards. Let's see if we can change that. This is the like ideal opening for it, right? Bunch of 3 drops and an enchant, plus some stuff to protect it. So I don't know if I'd draft these again. We drafted 5 enchantments, 4 of which we're playing. We drafted 2 satyr enchanters. Like, how heavy do I have to go on the enchantment train before these guys get value? Maybe they're better with the cheaper like white enchantments. Just the white enchantment generally feels worse to me than oaken form. We'll see. Sorry, I'm not going to draw land and we're just going to lose. It's fine. Probably decent with the recycling one. Maybe, very slow. Very mana intensive to do that. Haven't used them much before because I've always thought, man, that looks like a shitty card to draft. And I want multiples before I play that. What's he waiting on? My hand to load? M19 have token enchantment? Totem enchantments? I don't know what totem enchantment is, so I'm going to guess no. Yeah, it does smell a bit like a stream sniper, doesn't it? You can smell the stench of terrible play. Courser. White, green. I'd like to get value out of the enchanter before I play it. Will I trade the Courser off for just the Courser for the Sentinel? I think I will. Courser for the Courser? You bet. Check my hand, make sure it's worth the block or not. What do you think? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna Titanic Growth? Well, not if I can see his hands. He's not. Fucking guy. I don't know why he takes so long in his plays. Okay. The enchanter down. Oaken form. Yeah, it's a big one for sure. Okay, I don't think he's stream sniping anymore. That play would be fucking terrible as a stream sniper. Go ahead and deal with that. Just draw. Let's go ahead and bite. And let's swing. I'm going to swing with both. All right. Sure. Okay, we each got 2-for-1s there. I can load up the board a little bit better than he can, though. Since he's on 3 mana, getting mana screwed, and we're on 6. And we got 2 plays for that. Take massive advantage of that. All right. Don't think there's a sniper at silver rank, maybe gold. Yeah, that doesn't mean shit, gold versus silver. The last player we just played was gold. Like, it really doesn't mean pretty much anything for the draft stuff here. And I don't think players are doing it by rank, quote unquote. No one wants to lose their games. I don't think the motivation's stronger at a higher rank because the rank doesn't do anything. It's literally how well you finish in each draft. So I think the idea of basing the assumption on how likely they are to snipe based on their rank is a really kind of dumb idea. So no, I just get very suspicious of long hesitations by players when they don't have a lot of options. It's like one thing if it's like a complicated board state and like, you know, like that decision where I'm sitting there whether or not to block the Vishino axe dude as I'm about to maybe die is a decision where I'll be like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. They're thinking about it. It's when they're on 2 lands or 1 land and they have nothing they can play except that 1 land that I'm like, this is bullshit. So what is this? This is 10, 12. He's just dead, right? Okay, good draw. Okay. All right, worked out well for us. He had good cards, though. His deck is similar to our deck, right? He's got coursers in there, though. I have a suspicion the Reclamation Sage is going to be good in here. I forgot about him last time. I'd like to get him in this time. Other than that, surprise air blocker might be a thing. I think enchants, he did show me the 1 take vengeance. That's the only thing he showed me. I think a plummet is going to be good in this deck. What am I removing for these 2 cards? I like my Dreadmaws just fine. Thornhide Wolves possibly. It's one of my lower value. Maybe one of the Oaken Forms. I think Oaken Form is going to get value though. Yes, people can play slowly to make people rage, but it doesn't make me think less. It doesn't make me think less. It doesn't reduce my assumption that he's stream sniping because he's doing that. I don't know. I mean, the wolves are going to be huge with that. I'd probably drop an Oaken Form, right? Maybe I drop a Satyr Enchanter too. Put the wolves back in. I think big creatures are going to be good this game. So you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to drop the double enchanters. Feels weird because I'm keeping all my enchantments in, but... Alright. But I feel like one of my ways of dealing with his big enchanted dudes is to counter enchant and then Rabid Bite. Like I did versus the Courser. Mind if you post your green-white deck? If a mod gives you permission, you're welcome to. I don't allow links in my deck, my chat otherwise. Opponent goes first. Alright, I need 1 land. I need a green land. That's the permit part that we were waiting on. I don't want to touch that link. That link looks sketchy as fuck to me. I don't know that link at all. Alright. We want green lands. Suspicious bookcase. That's slowed down quite a lot from last game. It's kind of weird. Just like... So like, what's the thought process here? He's tapped out. All he can do is attack. Yet there's a huge delay here. Like, that's why I get suspicious of things like sniping, right? It's like, what am I up against right now? I've just already made my turn. Let me just have a quick look at his hand. That's going to make this decision easier. Yep, okay, so I got to be worried about 4. He's got that Titanic growth. Yep, got to be worried about that. Did he spell Artemis wrong too? Change my in-game name. Could cover that up. I could add delay. There's lots of things I could do that I have no desire to do. I could just play against people with spines. That could be interesting too. So he just missed 1 health from playing in that order. There's a green land right on time. Feels pretty good. Missed a health and a damage. There it goes. I'm happy to block here. You have Titanic growth. Let's get it out of your hand now. Make a stand's fine too. Sure. Alright, let's get our war leader down. Turn 4 war leader. Alright. Let's hope for no luminous bonds. Vigilant Bailiff. A little scary, sure. Alright. I can wait a turn to attack. Let's grab the stag. Another green mana would be super good. Yeah, it's scary. Need that second green mana for sure. Hey, second green mana feels good. I guess he could go no blocks here. Or just block the 1/1s. I was wondering if he's going to dual block the stag or not. Sure. All right, let's go ahead and Titanic growth the cat for life. Let me get the damage in. Then we're gonna bite. All right, and I think that's probably game. We'll see if he comes back from that. All right, 10 life gain for us. Vigilant Bailiff off the table. Sure, you got an Oaken Form Vanguard. You bet. Ah. Well, that's amusing. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he's coming back from that turn. Okay. Yeah, it works with lifelink in the same way it works with death touch. Did we just go all the way with this deck? 5 wins? Nice. I didn't think it was quite as good as that. We'll take 5 wins with that. I'm pretty happy about it. Take a look at the packs. Heroic Reinforcements, Green Speaker. What did you pick first out of this? Probably Green Speaker, but possibly Heroic Reinforcements if you're feeling super greedy on your first pick. But Green Speaker's a better card. I mean, I say that. Green Speaker's an easier card to build a deck around. Heroic Reinforcements is fucking nuts. Card's ridiculous. What do you pick out of this? Jin over Hellion. Hellion's okay in a lot of decks. It's surprisingly not that bad. Especially if you end up running a lot of motivators. But the Jin is considered one of the premiers. And I like Dwindle or other. I don't love this card. It ends to be a 4/4 flyer a lot of the time. Occasionally it does something else. But 4/4 flyer for 5 is totally good. So, probably do that. Easy Vampire Sovereign. Card's nuts. Second pick. Shock, probably. Alright, what do you pick here? Easy Skilled Animator. Card's disgustingly good. It wins blue decks. Like, this card is just nuts. Draw it on a timely manner, you win like the bulk of the games you're drawing that. What do we pick in here? I'm picking the wild card, and then I'm converting it into, I don't know yet, but that'd be my first pick. But judging that, I think it's hard, this one. This pack is not particularly impressive. The Trumpet Blast has red synergy with wide decks, but not much else. The Arcane Encyclopedia is very slow. I don't see that played a lot. Supposedly, 3 for draw a card with artifact synergy might be playable. Like, certainly there are lots of games where we're sitting there top decking, wishing we had double draw. Skyrider Patrol is fairly busted, but it's slow to play. Blue-green doesn't seem to be very great in this format. It seems a little bit, as I said, slow to play. It takes mana per turn. It's tough to use efficiently, but it will win you games sometimes. Certainly a good card. I don't know if I want to first pick that in a deck. It's hard to build around. And then Dreadmaw is just a solid 6/6 Trampler for 6, which I really like as stats. And what else we got? We've got a Transmogrifying Wand. Another one that's hard to say about. I think this can fit in some decks. If you have like Ground Stall and you're using air units to kill them, this is okay. But 2/4 white Oxes are surprisingly decent. You can do this to your own creatures, but mostly you're trying to use this as removal, but it's removal that creates 2/4s for them. It's a little bit scary. I'd probably take this guy, who some people have been hearing called Bugler. I'm pretty sure it's a Bugler. Bugler is a Bugler, right? He's got a fucking bugle. Maybe not. Maybe it is a Bugler. We should look that up. Is a Bugler a thing and then like an army? What is a Bugler? Bugler. Person who sounds a bugle. Wow. Is it pronounced Bugler? How do I say it?
Bugle.
Yeah, it's Bugle. I didn't ask for Bugle. I asked for Bugler. Not helpful. Not helpful. Okay. I think it's a Bugler. I think it's a Bugler too, but maybe not. All right, I'd probably pick that card. It's decent. Some of the time it gets you more stuff. I've yet to build a deck with Death Baron. I would snap pick the Murder here, but I'd look longingly at the Scholar as I pick the Murder, because it's just such amazing. Amazing removal. Instant speed, 3 mana, destroy creature, like outright. Pretty damn good. Okay, what are we doing next, chat? I've got time for one more draft if we want to do that. I kind of want to check out PoE 2, but let's take a look. I don't really want to play Dominaria right now. I've been getting a little what's the word I'm looking for? A little tilted off the Dominaria draft. Dominaria seems to be very much about huge bombs. There's a fuck ton of removal, and I think, did I share this with you guys? I shared it with my my other chat, my Discord, my other chat, my other chat. Share this with my Discord. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Where's my MTG? What? Where's my Magic the Gathering channel? There it is. Let me show you this board I played the other day. I don't know if I can send you guys. I can send you my Discord. It's in the Magic the Gathering channel of my Discord. I'm playing in Dominaria. I've got to just look at the board state. And that was like 5 turns in a row with the 5 cards he played. And I'm just like, fuck that game. Like, I don't get offered enough bombs to make that a thing. Point being that I'm not loving that format. I feel like the format's harder to break even in terms of money and quick draft. I can't adapt my playstyle to their deck. I can't sideboard in cards, and I just get blown out by bombs if I'm unlucky. And mana screws cost me losses every single time, as opposed to most of the time the other way. So, anyways, so I'm gonna offer you guys M19 or